Arcane, Season 2, Episode 6, titled The Message Hidden Within the Pattern. Now, this episode, of course, is the end of Act 2 for Season 2 and for the final season. And trying to remember what Act 2 was in, like, what Act 2 was for Season 1. Last I remember, they kind of went for the big bamboo explosions for Act 1. For Act 2, sorry. For Season 1. This one, they kind of went a little bit more character study. This is like, look, you get one big massive fight in the second episode, in the fifth episode. But for 4, 5, and 6, all of this is all character development. All of this is all about characters and their relationships for one another, because clearly shit is about to hit the fan in the last couple of minutes. Like, I was not expecting that little kid that, Jinx found was going to be, I'm going to sacrifice myself. I'm going to get a gun with a very explosive thing and going to sacrifice myself to save everyone. I was not expecting that. Because you're thinking, it's a kid. Like they're going to kill a kid. I know they kill a kid and, several times in Season 1, but still you're thinking, nah, they ain't going to kill this cat off. She's like 9, she's like 10, like, she's innocent. And then sounds like they do. Now, of course, we haven't seen the body yet. Probably next week we'll find the aftermath of it. But this whole episode is basically about that. It's about Violet and Jinx finds Victor and his little colony of people that he has healed, and they're thinking, hey, can you help Vander? Can you help our dad? He is now fully in beast mode. He is nothing but a killing machine. Can you heal him to at least, maybe not physically, but emotionally, he can be the person he was. And there's all the kinds of stuff of possibilities of what needs to be happening, the bondness of, like, how things have changed a little bit, where as much as Violet is very, like, fuck you, Jinx, for whatever you've done, still, there's a level of, they're kind of, now, there's no such thing as, we hate each other, or maybe we do, or maybe we don't trust each other, but we're still family, we're still sisters. And because there's that line where, like, Jinx goes and says, like, oh, you want my opinion? You want my opinion? And you're just thinking, okay, like, they're clearly trying to do the whole, that what I'm guessing for the 2-season arc is basically that. They're sisters who become sisters, fall apart. One is a good guy, one's a bad guy when they grow up, and then they fight and fight, but at the end they become family once again. That seems to be the plot. It seems to be the character arc, and I like the character arc of that. And it's pretty much just downtime. It's all about before the shit hits the fan. Let's just ease in. Let's just have people talk and have character stuff, and even scenes where, like, Victor is trying to heal Vander, and you see this beautiful animation. I swear to God, the show, when it comes to flashbacks, the animation of flashbacks in this is, like, so well put together. It's like paintings for, like, the ones that are in Vander's head. There's one for the little girl. She, has, like, super, that looks like children's drawings, and how it's a little bit messy up, how they are, and like the animation in not just in, like, the standard of what the show is, the odd switch up that they do is so, like, I can't wait for this studio to do something else. Like, if they are going to stick to League of Legends, because apparently they have this studio has pretty much done League of Legends non-stop, but if it is like, hey, they're going to do this, they're going to do that, and they're going to stick to this animation, I can't help but think what they'll do next. Because I'm like, imagine that on a big screen. Imagine the animation of Arcane on a big screen at a cinema. I'm picturing like a DC film or something, or Marvel film, or Star Wars film with that animation. You know, I'm just like, it's just a, you know, completely amazing. You can't, the animation just go, door, your jaw just, your jaw just drops the floor of it. Um, but and the good thing about it is, it's like the good thing about this episode, all the stuff I don't really care about, which is all the sci-fi longo jumbo. I mean, there's a little bit of it with Jacob trying to kill Victor because of reasons, um, for the stuff that he knows. But I mean, outside of it, I really enjoyed this end of the episode. I really enjoyed the end of this act. It's a strong episode. Because sometimes you just need an episode where it's to sit down and there's conflict. There's conflict. The general people are outside of the camp. So, and they're ready to bust in and do whatever they can just so they can get Vander. Because they're like, oh, if we give us, so they can make him as a weapon, make their weapon, and all that. So, this is a strong. There's not really much to talk about really. Say this is a really well strong second act, and I really can't wait to see how they wrap it all up. It's a lot, feels a lot to wrap up to, but I mean, okay. The only criticism I will have is because this season they really want to go for under 40 minutes, a minute episodes. That the whole question though, like how did our main characters find out about Victor's camp and what he was able to do? Because last time we saw them, they were hugging, having a good family bear hug. So I'm wondering. That's the only criticism. But outside of it, this season so far, I'm on board. I'm on board. So the things I don't really care about, so the things that I'm less invested than others, but that's the same thing for season one. So it's nothing new here. But yeah, I'm on board. Let's see how they wrap up the show. Comment below. Let me know your thoughts.